Hi, and welcome to Tutu's Journey. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Welcome aboard. I have one specific subscriber called Apples Oranges. I want to thank you because you helped me remember one of the stories that I have not told yet. And it does not include angels per se, but it does include the supernatural world. We were talking that, some people may know. I know my aunt told me rather that she knew when she was going to pass. She said it. She had cancer, unfortunately, but she did know, she said, when she was going to pass. So I remember her telling me that. And I was like, oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. And she was like, no, I'm not telling you, like I want to pass. I'm telling you I have 2 weeks to go. Do you not know she was 2 weeks on the dot to when she was going to pass? Now, that was her. Then I had a grandmother through marriage that she wanted me to bring my kids over to her on the weekend. And she said, I'll be home I'm going home this weekend. That's what she said. I said, oh, good, because she had been in the hospital for a while. So I was like, oh, good, good. Well, I'll be sure to bring the kids. Making sure my friend, I got to pick her up. Don't want her to pull up on me while I'm up here. But I was like, good, good, good. So I'll see you this weekend. I'll bring the kids over. She said, well, I'll be home, going home this weekend. I said, okay. Do y'all know that weekend she passed? I had the kids over there. Oh my gosh, wait. My sister would have hit me for that because she hates when I can be like, oh, wait a minute. But look, when she was in the bed, in her room, in the bed, she was passing because she had this, the sound people say when people are dying, they have this gargle, like when they breathe, gargling sound. Actually, that's their lungs filling up with fluid. But that she had a gargling sound. So they was like, oh, we don't have long now. First of all, it was the weekend, like she said. The home she was talking about, I believe, was her passing, going home to heaven. So that's the home she was talking about. I thought she was talking about her house. But check this out. So glad I remembered this. When she did finally pass, because I whispered in her ear and I said, Grandma, I'm here. I got the kids. I just wanted you to know that I did bring them like I promised. That's what I told them, and my kids got to say, bye, Grandma, what have you. So, really sad moment, but it is a blessing when a person can pass with their family around them. That's a blessing. But so I looked at the clock, and my aunt asked me what time it was, when she passed, because you got to give that to the doctor for her death certificate. I said it was 3:26. And and the way I got that number was I looked at the clock. She had an electrical clock, the one with the red numbers on it. It was electrical. And I looked at it, and it said 3:26. So I said 3:26, and they wrote it down. Do you not know, when everything was over, that same aunt came to me and said, come here, Taronda, let me speak to you for a minute. So I go to where she is. She goes, how did you know what time it was? I said, I looked at the clock like that. And she said, this clock? She turned the clock backwards, y'all. It didn't have any batteries in it. It didn't have any batteries in it. They said they been took the batteries out and put it in the remote control. I declare to you that clock had numbers on it. So she was saying, well, maybe it was the energy from her mom leaving and it made the electricity come on. Okay. Now that was that incident. Then we had, because I think I had like 4 of them to tell you. My aunt, my grandmother, my mom's mom, she was passing, and I got a nice story about her. She was passing, and I went to the where she went by her bedside, and so my mom came in with us, and she said, hey cousin this, hey cousin that. I don't remember them because that was in her time. But hey cousin this, and my mama just breaks out, and I'm like, what in the world just happened? Right? And I said, Mom, why you crying like that? She was like, all those people have passed already. What? And she sat up out the bed. She could see them. She sat up out the bed with her arms open, hugging each person she was naming. And then this was just amazing. She said, that's Jesus. Oh my oh, she just lit up. She hugged him, she lit up. Y'all know she passed that night, right? So that was amazing. I've never ever seen anything like that. But I will tell you this. Be aware. Don't mock people. Don't be a person that mock people, especially like handicapped people, or don't mock people in a negative form, is what I mean. Because I actually saw what my grandma used to mock came back on her. That's another story. Not good. So don't mock people. That's not good. Okay. And the last one was oh, my mom. My mom, you all know passed October the 12th of last year. Very rough. You can go and look at my my other videos, and it'll tell you, tell you the whole story. And I even have a little thing I put together for her in her honor. But she told my father that morning, you got to be strong. Oh, before that. One day, leaving her house, it was very hard for me to close the door. I went to pull the door closed, and it wasn't like physically hard. It was mentally hard. I couldn't shut the door. And my dad was in there, and I was like, why is it so hard for me to close this door? I don't want to close the door. And my mom was still up. I said, maybe I just don't want her up by herself. Then I said, well, my dad is there, so what's the problem? It was so bad that I had to call my sister. So this was recent. I had to call and tell her, I don't know how to let it go. Am I supposed to go back in there, sit with my mom? What am I supposed to do? Didn't know that was my last time seeing her. My spirit knew it, but I didn't know it. It was my last time that I was going to see her, and I didn't want to close the door. So that was that. Then she told my dad, you got to be strong. That's what she told him. And he said he ain't think nothing of it. He was like, okay. And he going out the door. When he came back, she was gone. So people do actually know when they're about to go. And then I don't even know if I ever told you all about when I passed, what happened. I had to check my videos to see if I already did. If I didn't, then I'll turn that into another video. Okay? But I'm convinced a lot of times you do know you're about to go. And you can pinpoint it down. She said, my aunt said, don't you know when people say they know when they're about to go? I said, yeah. She said, I can feel it. I know for a fact I got 2 weeks left. So yeah, that's another part of life. And to all you who have lost loved ones, I understand the sting. I understand the burn. The most hurtful part to me is not being able to see my mom, not being able to hear her voice. My daughter just sent a video over to me that had my mama say my name. And y'all know that just... I just broke out crying. My husband thought somebody was in there fighting me or something. I was hollering so loud. The pain and the it just hurt so deep. But most of the time, I got a smile on my face. It comes and goes, So I like to do little things in her honor. So yeah, there you go. If I find out that the other video was not up here about when I passed, I would definitely put this up here for you guys. And I think it's actually one more video that I didn't put up here. But I'll go back and look because my comments, if you have any comments or anything that you want to share with me, by all means do. I'll definitely love to read them. And don't forget to subscribe. If you are not a subscriber, come on and hit that subscription button and that like. And share, because someone else may need to hear this. I know a girl told me that she was very afraid of dying. And she said, you told me this story and now I just don't even feel the fear anymore. And I think my mama don't either because at that time I told her the story. And she was like, But yeah, so I will see you next time on Tutu's Journey. Take care.